What's up? It's your boy Etheric Insight, Kyrie's, Kerwin, Archangel, Gabriel Lorez, Libra Sun, Virgo Moon, Ascendant Virgo, and I'm here to deliver you guys deep, esoteric knowledge and show you how to actually unlock your mind in this day and age. So, we're going to start with this. Loss leads to more loss. So anything in your life that's bad, it's going to create more bad things. All negative creates more negative. But positive also creates more positive. The mind is creative. Conditions, environments, and experiences are all the result of our habitual or predominant mental attitude. Our attitude of mind depends on what we think. So the secret to all power, all achievement, and all possession depends on our method of thinking. And this is true because we must be before we can do, and we can only do to the extent of which we are, and what we are depends on what we think. So once we are able to think better, we can do more better things. We cannot express powers that we do not possess. So if you don't know you can do something, you can't do it. The only way which we may secure possession is to become conscious of power inside us. So once you realize you have the power, you can unlock it. But we can never become conscious of power until we learn that power is from within. So there's two worlds, an inner world, outer world, yin and yang, interior, exterior, a world of feeling, of thought, a world of power, and a world of possession. There's a world of light and a world of life, a world of beauty and a world of ugliness. There's a feminine and a masculine world. There's elements of fire and water. There's elements of air and earth. There's opposites in everything. Masculine and feminine is not just about sex. The energies of masculine and feminine manifest in every aspect of life, even down to macro and microism. So your body is a collection of cells, but your body is like a miniature universe of the whole cosmos. If you look at it to the way as each cell in your body is its own universe, to that big of a scale, you are a fractal reflection of the God creator. So the world within is governed by mind. When we discover this world, we can find a solution to any problem, the cause to any effect, because we have control of the inside world, and the outside world is only an effect. So all the laws of power, all the laws of the universe, all the laws of existence, all operate inside your mind. The world without is only a reflection of the world within. So what you see in your life is just a reflection of your thoughts. But inside the mind, you can find infinite wisdom, infinite power, and infinite supply for anything you need, because it's ultimately only an unfoldment and an expression of what is already inside you, what you already possess. Once you recognize these potentialities in the world, they can take form. So once you can achieve harmony in a world within, you're going to get harmony in the world without as well. But if you can't get harmony on your inside world, it will be impossible to ever find peace and harmony in your life if you can't even get mental harmony. It's the foundation of health necessary to all great success, all power, attainment, all achievement, and all success. Harmony in the world within means that we can control our thoughts, determine ourselves, how things are going to affect us. So you actually have control of your mind, your state of being, and your spiritual space, and you are aware of what energies are coming into your space, and you don't allow negative things to affect you, because the world without reflects the circumstances and the conditions of the consciousness within. So if you let bad things into your mind, you're going to let bad things into your life. If you don't allow any negativity into your mind, you won't allow any negativity into your life, yo. It's simple. If we find wisdom in the world within, we can understand wisdom in the world without, and we'll be able to govern and maneuver through the world much more easily, because we know what is the reason for it. We have real, true wisdom, yo. And this is how we can start to manifest. When we become conscious of the wisdom in the world within, we can take possession of this wisdom, and we actually come into possession of power, because the wisdom becomes yours. By taking mental possession, we come into actual possession of the power and the wisdom necessary to bring into the manifestation the essentials necessary for our complete and most harmonious development. The world within is the practical world which men and women of power generate the courage, hope, enthusiasm, confidence, trust, and faith by which they are given the fine intelligence to see the vision and the practical skill to make the vision real. Life is an unfoldment, not an accretion. What comes to us in the world without is what we already possess in the world within. Like, even look at nature. If you take a seed, the seed doesn't grow from the outside in, it grows from the inside out. So the biggest tree ever, if you go back in time, there was one point it was just a seed, or it was just a, you get it, it was just a representation or a shell of itself, just a beginning, starting point. And many of you are like this in your life. You're just in the cocoon, you're like a butterfly inside the chrysalis. You've not emerged, you've not grown yet. But you should not judge yourself based on where you are at this point in time. You should know, where you are right now does not depend your whole entire future. You still have room to grow and learn. You're still like a seed. You may have not even been planted yet, So take time, my nigga. There's no rush for this, bro. All possession is based on consciousness. All gain is the result of accumulative consciousness. All loss is a result of scattering consciousness. So everything you gain in your life, you have to be conscious of it first. You can't win by accident. It's impossible, bro. Nobody gets stuff by accident. And if they do, they was conscious of it. And all loss is when you lose your conscious. If you forget something, that means you just lost consciousness of it. If you was conscious of something the whole entire time, you would not be able to lose it, So mental efficiency is just contingent upon harmony. But any discord leads to confusion. Any negativity leads to confusion. If you notice, even a lot of the time, if you lose an item or lose something, pay attention to what you was thinking then, When you're really in a good state of mind and you're really in control of your life, you don't lose things, bro. You need to have a state of discipline and a state of control. You shouldn't be so forgetful and so foolish to lose things, That's stupid. We are related to the world without by the objective mind. The brain is the organ of this mind, and the cerebrospinal system of nerves puts us in conscious communication with every part of the body. This system of nerves responds to every sensation of light, heat, sound, odor, and taste. When this mind thinks correctly, when it understands the truth, when the thoughts sent through the cerebrospinal nervous system to the body are constructive, these sensations are pleasant, harmonious. So when we are thinking nice things, positive things, we are thinking, we are in a good mood. We are in a state of bliss. When the mind thinks correctly, it understands the truth. And the result is we build strength, vitality, and constructive forces. We can heal. But this is the same force that creates all the negativity, all the distress, sickness, hurt, pain, worry. All of this is from the same faculty, the objective mind. By wrong thinking, we open ourselves up to these demons and these destructive forces. But by correct thinking, we are in control of our own state of mind, so nothing else can affect us. We are related to the world without by the subconscious mind. The solar plexus is the organ of the subconscious mind. So there's 7 chakras, and the solar plexus is the third one. So you have the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra. And each of these chakras deals with a different thing. So you go from the bottom up. You say I am, I feel, I do, I love, I speak, I see, I know. So each chakra is related to a different feeling. So when you're in your root chakra, you're stuck in survival mode. You'll be saying, I am a lot, I'm scared. When you move to your sacral chakra, your second one, orange, so red, orange, you're in your sexuality, desire. So you'll be saying, I feel a lot. This is people who lead their life with sex and control the people through sex. When you move up to your solar plexus, this is what I'm talking about. Solar plexus is the third chakra. Yellow deals with power, I do. So the subconscious mind is the organ of the solar plexus. So if you want to unlock your subconscious mind, you have to at least open your solar plexus. After your solar plexus, you come into the heart chakra, love. This gives vitality to the thought of what you're doing. Then the throat chakra, when you open your throat chakra, you can communicate freely. My throat chakra is open. This is what I'm utilizing right now, my throat chakra, in order to teach you guys. And a lot of people who have a closed throat chakra is going to manifest situations in their life to where they feel uncomfortable, but they can't speak up. That means you got a blocked throat chakra. Always speak up. Always speak your mind, no matter who you offend, because you should speak your truth. You should feel comfortable expressing your opinions, no matter who is around, It does not matter what they think of you. Be true to yourself and you'll feel better. And after you've opened your throat chakra, I speak, this is where you speak things into existence. So you can move up again. Now, the root chakra is survival, sacral chakra is sexuality, solar plexus is power, heart is love, throat chakra is communication. The third eye deals with intuition. So the third eye deals with like when you can know something, like you just have the feeling, like you can infer something even though there is no physical evidence, because you are seeing beyond the physical. You start to look deeper into things, not just on a surface level, but you see beyond the veil, beyond what is superficial. You actually look into things and why they are the way they are. How did this come to be? Where did this come from? And where's this going? And when your third eye is open, you can see through deception. You'll understand when the difference between truth and a lie instantly. You'll be able to have acute discernment and be able to tell fact from fiction, because your third eye is open and you're paying close attention. The third eye is whatever you're looking at, but you can actually bend your third eye in on itself and look into your own third eye, bro. This is how you open it. You have to focus all your energy into that spot in your forehead between your eyes. And after your third eye is open, you've built up your world view. Essentially, you can see things for what they are. You move into your crown chakra, and this is where you unlock your spirituality and your spiritual abilities. So the solar plexus is the organ of the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is what connects us to the universal mind. Whatever you're doing subconsciously is like what you are doing automatically. So if you can put something into your solar plexus or your subconscious mind and accept it, you have infinite constructive forces, because you are one with the universal energy, because the universal energy just goes and goes. Like, so it's a coordination of these two centers of being, the conscious and the subconscious mind, and the understanding of their functions, which is the great secret of life and the secrets of the universe. With this knowledge, we can bring the objective and subjective minds into conscious cooperation and thus coordinate the finite and the infinite. Our future is entirely within our control. It is not at the mercy of any capricious or uncertain external powers. Our fate is in our hands. Fate is what's going to happen if you don't act, but your destiny is what's going to happen if you take action towards what you want to achieve, yo. Fate is going to come and hit you regardless, but you can choose whether you're going to achieve your destiny or not, yo. So we have to agree there's only one principle of consciousness invading the entire universe, and being essentially the same kind at every point of its presence. It's all powerful, all wisdom, and it's always present. All thoughts and things are within it. It is all. In him we live and move and have our being. So everything exists inside the body of God. Basically, there's only one consciousness, and when this consciousness thinks, thoughts become objective to this. This is because this consciousness is omnipresent. It must be present within every individual. Each individual must be a manifestation of that omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent consciousness. And that is only one consciousness in the universe that is able to think. It necessarily follows that your consciousness is identical with the universal consciousness. And this energy is also omnibenevolent, omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. Or in other words, all mind is one mind. There's no dodging this conclusion. If God is everywhere at all times, all loving, all present, all knowing, all seeing, he exists in you at this very moment, in every cell in your body, in every cell in the air, in every atom in the whole entire universe. He is there. So once you know who you really are and you can unlock this power, you begin to see God in everything. All negativity is just a lack of God. So if you know who God truly is, you can bring God into any situation, and you can bring this conscious awareness to anything and manifest his power for any good, yo. Because there is only one consciousness. Everything is a part of the same consciousness. Once you recognize you are part of this, you have the infinite power. There's no dodging this conclusion. The consciousness that focus is in your brain cells is the same fucking consciousness that focuses in the cells of every person on this entire planet. Each individual is just an individualization of the universal conscious mind. The universal mind is static or potential energy. It simply just is. It can only manifest through the individual, and the individual can only manifest through the universal. They are one. Duality is an illusion. We are all one. We are all part of the same collective consciousness, just viewing itself through different angles and different perspectives, having unique experiences. But ultimately, we are all the same soul, the same universal spirit, and we should come together. The ability of the individual to think and act on the universe is his ability to bring into manifestation. Human consciousness is only the ability of a man to think. So thought is just a vibratory force. Mind in itself is believed to be a subtle form of static energy which arises the activities called thought, which is a dynamic phase of mind. Mind is static energy, thought is dynamic energy. The two phases of the same things. Thought is therefore the vibratory force formed by converting static mind into dynamic mind. So the thought is movement, but the mind is still. The mind is the brain. The mind is like, the mind don't do anything. The thought actually brings vitality into the mind. The mind, brain is just a body. The brain is just an organ for the mind, but the actual thought exists outside of the brain. The thought uses the brain as a tool. So, because these energies are present at all times, when we think, the thought compels itself into nature to embody itself in an objectivity or condition which will correspond with its origin. Every thought, therefore, is a cause, and every condition is an effect. This is a law of cause and effect. For this reason, it's absolutely essential that you control your thoughts so as to bring forth only desirable conditions, because everything you think of has a possibility to manifest. So why are you going to think of bad things unless you want to see bad things? All power is from within, and it's absolutely under your control. It comes through exact knowledge and by the voluntary exercise of exact principles. It should be plain by when you acquire a thorough understanding of this law and are able to control your thought process, you can apply it to any condition. In other words, you'll become conscious of cooperation with omnipotent law, which is the fundamental basis of all things, which is infinite power. The universal mind is the life principle of every atom which is in existence. Every atom is continually striving to manifest more life. All are intelligent and all are seeking to carry out the purpose for which they were created. A majority of mankind lives in the world without. Most people fucking live in a 3D world, in an outside world, in the regular world. Many people have not even discovered the world within. They don't even know it exists. And yet, the world within is the world that creates the world without. People are living on earth, like in the 3D, like living their life in the physical world when they are the mind, bro. You're not the fucking body. You shouldn't put your spirit into your body. You should realize, yo, I'm not even a body. I'm not even a mind. I'm not even the thoughts. I'm the spirit behind that. So if you are living thinking you're just a body, bro, you're going to have a life like, it's going to be a bad life because you're going to be in fear like, oh shit, I'm just this body, like, I ain't shit, I'm just a human, like, I can't do nothing, bro, I'm just a body. But once you realize you're bigger than the body, you exist outside, before and after the body, you are a spirit, not a fucking shell, my nigga. You have a realization of power because you can understand the relation of the world within and the world without. A lot of people have not even found the world within yet, but all your creativity comes from the world within. All growth comes from within. And this world without is created from the fucking world within. But this system helps you bring fucking power. Now you understand the relationship. The world within is the cause, the world without is the effect. So if you want to change the effect, you must change the cause. You can see that this is a new idea. Most people try to work with the effects. They try and work with effects and change effects, and they just create problem after problem, lack after lack. They just create shit after shit, and they don't realize, yo, they're trying to keep going at the same thing. It's like a fly keeps flying into the window. The fly can never break through the glass, so it's gonna die at that windowsill unless the fly says, cool, I need to find a door or another window, because yo, as no matter how much effort that fly puts in, it is not going to be able to break through the window, and they fail to see that they're just going from one distress to another. To remove discord, we have to remove the cause, and the cause is going to be found in the world within, in our own mind. All growth is from within. This is evident in nature. Every plant, every animal, Every human is a living testimony to this great law, and all the era of the ages is looking for strength and power in the world without. The world without is a universal fountain of supply, and the world without is the outlet of the stream. Our ability to receive depends upon our recognition of this universal fountain, this infinite energy of which each individual is an outlet, so is one with every other individual. Recognition is a mental process. Mental action is therefore the interaction of the individual upon the universal, and as the universal mind is the intelligence which pervades all space and animates all living things, this mental action and reaction is the law of causation. But the principle of causation does not obtain in the individual, but in the universal mind. It is not an objective faculty, but a subjective process, and the results are seen in an infinite variety of conditions and experience. In order to express life, there has to be a mind. Nothing can exist without mind. You could create the most beautiful garden, you create the most beautiful castle or universe. If there's no conscious mind to see it or to live there or to look at it, it doesn't exist. Like, it's nothing. So nothing can exist without mind. Once you understand this, you're not going to care about anything except for your own mind, and you're going to start putting all your energy into your mind. Everything which exists is some manifestation of this one basic substance, or the mind, yo. Before any phone can ever be put in your hand, before any computer can get invented, before any pen, pencil, chair, somebody had to think about it first. So it's just an extension of somebody's idea or somebody's mind realistically, and you possess this same power to create real, tangible, physical things from your thoughts. And all things, all ideas just continue being recreated, literally. So this substance is always alive, always active. We live in this invisible sea of energy, and it's sensitive to the highest degree. It's very sensitive. Our thoughts affect this energy. It takes form according to the mental demand. Thoughts form the mold or the matrix from which the substance escapes. Many people go about, escape the matrix. You create your own fucking matrix, bro. I don't exist in a matrix, my nigga. I exist in my own conscious mind, and I'm free, bro. If you live in a matrix, that's your own fault. You have to unlearn your own ways of thinking and your own habits. So we have to remember, knowledge means nothing without use. So all this shit I tell you don't mean jack shit if you don't apply it in your real life. Knowledge only has value when it is applied or when it's used. That's a Moorish proverb. If you don't use what you don't know, you was better off not even fucking learning it. It was useless. If you can't prove or you can't do with what you know, then you don't really even know. If you can't teach somebody else or you can't explain it or break it down in simple terms, it means you don't really know what you're talking about. So this law means we can substitute poverty for abundance, essentially. We can substitute ignorance for wisdom, because we apply value, and instead of having negative things, apply good. Apply belief where there's any doubt. Apply harmony where there's any discord. Apply freedom where there's any tyranny. Apply abundance where there's any poverty. Apply wisdom where there's any ignorance. Apply courage where there's any fear. And instead of working with the negative, we work with the positive, and we work with the solutions and how to counteract these things. And there can be no fucking better blessing than this, because you've unlocked your own mind. So now I'm going to set you guys a task. I want you to go and sit in a room where you're undisturbed. Sit in a place that you feel comfortable. Set aside some time and just clean this one little space. And I want you to sit in this space and try and stay still for about 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Just sit still in one place. If you've never meditated before, you can start with 5-10 minutes. But until you have been able to reach 15-30 minutes just sitting still, I'm not telling you think about anything in specific. Just sit still for 15 to 30 minutes in one spot. And when you're finished, write down your thoughts. Many people is going to find this hard. A lot of people may even find this easy. But in order to complete the next step, you have to be able to do this process. Otherwise, it's not going to work, So next week, I'm going to come with another video with the next step. But for now, your task is sit in one space for literally 15 minutes to 30 minutes. So thank you guys for your time. I want to tell you I love and appreciate all of you. You guys give me motivation to keep going. You guys give me motivation to inspire you. I've found out many spiritual secrets, esoteric knowledge, mysticism in my life. And I've learned many secrets. And I want to be able to spread the love, spread the joy onto other people and show them, yo, you guys can do exactly what I do. If you put your mind to something and you stick to it and you keep faith in yourself and you hold that belief, yo, anything is possible. The only problems in your life is what you allow to enter your life, is what you think true. If you do not think about any problems and you only focus on the good and you put your whole heart, soul, mind, body, spirit and being into your purpose, you will achieve what you get, yo. And the only person that can stop you, the only person who's holding you back is yourself, man. Peace and love to all of you. Share the message, yo. Peace.